So in last 3, you are tasked to determine the standard form of an equation of an ellipse. Alam natin na ang ating standard ay x minus h squared over blank plus y minus k squared over blank is equals to 1. So, ang ibutang natin diri ay depende. So, kung ang A, ang major axis, ang malalaman natin na major axis kay siya ang pinakataas. So, this one is 2A. Ang vertex to center, amo na siya ang value sang aton nga A. Uliton ko, ang gikan diri paingon dira that is our value of A. Okay? And then, from here up to there, that is also the value of A. And the midpoint of vertex 1 and vertex 2 is the center. Ang midpoint ng focus 1 to focus 2 is also the center. So, kung naatay focus and length of the major axis, automatic, ang gitna niyan, yan po yung center natin. So, how to find the midpoint? So, we have x sub 1 plus x sub 2 over 2, comma, y sub 1 plus y sub 2 over 2. Yun po yung ating midpoint ng ating center, or we call that one the center. So, ang length ng A, kung diri siya sa x-axis, nakabutang atong major axis. So, dito natin ilalagay ang A squared. So, kung ano, example 10, then you have your A squared equals 10, 100. So, therefore, ilalagay natin dito ang 100. Okay. Pero kung ang iyahang major axis, example, paana, so it means kani siya ang 10. So, kung 10 is siya, paingon dito, gikan diri paingon dira, that is 10. So, dito natin ilalagay ang 100 sa y. Bakit? Kasi, nandito sa y-axis. So, it means, depende po sa kung saan ang malaki. Yun yung ilalagay natin na a squared. In this case, we have a squared and b squared here, which is equal to 1 in this case. So, next, titingnan natin na from focus to center, yan po yung value ng c. From focus to center, this is the center actually. This is in the form of HK. Ito po yung ating value ng C. And we know na ang length nito is equal to A, which is the same from here up to here. And from that, this is also our A. Okay. And we know that this one, the perpendicular bisector, which is our B, or yung length ng ating minor axis from the center to one of the co-vertex. So we can have the Pythagorean, since this is right. This is our A, and you've got A squared is equals to C squared plus b squared. Yun po ang ating tatandaan. Meaning, if we have here the focus at saka another focus, so i-add nato na siya, negative 3 plus 3, that is 0 over 2. Of course, that is 0. And 0 plus 0 equals 0, that is over 2. So, that is 0, 0. Yun po yung ating center. So, from that, we can have x squared and y squared. Ang question na lang is ano ang value ng atong A. So, since ang atong major axis is 10, that is 2A, it means ang A naton, tunga sina is 5. That is our A. So, our A is 5, and that means A squared is equals to A times A, which is 5 times 5, and that is equal to 25. And that is, ilagay natin siya dito sa baba ng x squared. Bakit? Kasi alam natin na ang negative 3, dito kasi yan, negative 3, 0, 3, 0, ang gitna niyan ay nandito. So, it means, since ito ay x-axis, this is the y-axis, and then ito yung ating major axis or major natin na length. So, that means, this is in x. So, ang atong 25 na asa ubos sa x squared. So, from that, we can calculate that b squared is equal to, of course, we've got a squared is equals to c squared plus b squared, and b squared is equals to a squared minus c squared. And from that, we have 25 minus, ang c natin is 9, so that is 16. So that means square root of 16, and that is b squared, or b is equals to square root of 16, and therefore b equals 4. So meron tayong b na 4. So that's why this is 16. Okay? Same is this one. Focus, so ang gitna natin ay negative 5 plus 5, okay, over 2. And we have 0 plus 0 over 2. Of course, you've got 0, 0. That is our center. And the same with this, since this one is nasa x-axis, negative 5, 5, and then ang center na ay 0, 0. And then this one is the focus. Focus po yan. And then the vertex is negative 8, 0. And this one is 8, 0. So it means, ang aton nga, is amo sina. Mali dahil akong una gaina. So, from here up to here, this is our A. So, pila man ni siya, gikan sa 0 paingon sa 8. Of course, 8 na siya. This one paingon dira, that is 8. So, therefore, ang A naton is 8 and our A squared is equals to 64. Okay? Kasi 8 times 8. And then, gikan diri paingon dira, that is our C. So, alam natin na ang C natin ay gikan diri sa 0, 0 paingon diri sa focus. So, ang focus natin isa ay 50. Gaano ba kalayo ang 0 to 50? Of course, the value is 5. So, therefore, C squared equals 25. And from that, you can calculate the B squared, which is equals to A squared minus C squared. And you've got to 64 minus 25. And you have 39. So, therefore, square root of 39 is our B. So, it means, kung naatay equation, since this is in the x-axis, so therefore, we have x minus yung ating center 0. So, x squared, x minus 0 squared, over, since nandito yung 8 natin, that is 64, plus b squared, which is y squared, all over b squared, which is 39, kasi ang b squared natin ay equal to 39, so that is our b squared, and b equals square root of 39, or we square that 1, you got the same, which is equal to 1. So, that is our equation for example 2. For here, okay, I think kunin natin ang midpoint, tapos kalahati nito, midpoint, then center na yon. Then, from vertex to the midpoint here, which is the center, yun na yung ating value ng A. And then, from the center papunta dito, which is our value of C. So, therefore, kuha na natin yun.